everybody, welcome back. My name is Fizz. How's everyone doing today? We are back on another brand new video of PixARK. Not PixARK, but PixARK. I keep saying PixARK because I love Pixar, and it's just pixelated and so cute and adorable. Anyway, so today what we're going to talk about is the museum and explain everything about it, because I think a lot of people will probably not have a slightest clue on what it all does. So we're going to explain all of this. So, when you start playing the game, it teaches you a little tutorial thing about scanning. This is actually very useful because you can actually use this to scan creatures, blocks, weapons, like pretty much everything in the game, right? So what this does is it compiles into a database, which is called the museum. And the museum basically explains all the blocks, like the physical world blocks, as well as the creatures. Now, there's also other ways, is like breaking blocks, as well as getting like taming creatures or killing creatures. You also get some information on that. But to unlock them in the museum, most of the time is taming them. So for an example, I'm going to show you quickly how that works. So we're just going to quickly force tame this rabbit and watch what happens with the prompt. Your animal museum has been updated. That's very cool. So now we have a big air rabbit added to my museum. Now you're probably like, well, how do I get to the museum? Well, it's actually pretty simple. So first thing you need to do to get even to the museum is you need to get to level 10. And you need to go to your engrams to the magic skill. It's actually the first skill in your magic thing at level 10. So let's learn that. Let's go back to our crafting, and the crafting of it is 10 wood. So after you craft it with 10 wood, that's it. You just craft it in your inventory. And then we're going to place it down. Now, don't quote me on this. I do not know if you can use this on servers or on a PvP server or PvE server. On single player, though, it is allowed. And the reason why is I'll show you guys what I mean about this. Because I feel like if this was a PvP allowed, people could just go hide there during PvP raids or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. But anyways, let's place this down right here. Get close enough to the building and hold E to show the interface options. Yes, we'll be going over that. But anyways, so this is our portal to the Museum of Natural History of Animals, Creatures. Now, this is pretty cool. So, before we even enter the museum, there's actually something that you can do. So, if you actually hold E on it before you go there, it actually brings up a lot of different options. So, we're going to just hit E when we start there, but if you go to the museum regularly to find information about creatures that you just tamed, this is a good way for hotkeying different areas. So like we can go to the bamboo forest instead of going to the front of the gate, or we can go to the grassland. Maybe we need to learn something about the rainforest creatures. You know, it's kind of interesting that they have this kind of thing, which I love. So if people have a problem with learning about something, they can just go right to it. So yeah, anyways, so let's go to the museum and we'll show you guys off the museum. Excuse me. There we go. Just taking a bunch of these so we have them for the thing. Yeah, anyways, let's get to the museum. Alrighty, so welcome back, everyone. We are now at the Museum of History of Blocks and Creatures. Now, this place is massive. And we're going to just kind of go over a little bit of the area, but I kind of want you guys to explore it on your own. But we will be going in depth in kind of like the areas and stuff. But most of the creatures with this save I have not been discovered. And that's because I did it on purpose, so that way you can see what it all does. But anyways, so we start off in the top of the middle, in the middle of the area. We actually get teleported to a area that is roughly, obviously it's at 1-1, I think that's what it is on this map. Yeah, it's 1-1. And basically, it's always going to be in the middle of the map, correlation to the orbitals, okay? So, but yeah, and it's teleported 474 blocks above the world. Because you can tell that on the top left of everything, under sunny day, 82 Fahrenheit, 474 blocks. That's kind of the range. So anyways, let's start with the top. On the top, you can see that we have just the basic blocks like snow, sand, grass, and water. Pretty simple. You can go up to them and actually look at the information and just read about them. If you didn't know what a grass block was, or like what a sand block is, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it just tells you a little bit of information, which is cool. I like that. We can go down the blocks, all the way down, skipping them, just like I did. Oh no, I'm actually stuck. Oh no. Okay, so welcome back. Sorry, I kind of glitched and fell. Like I said, this is early access, so a lot of things will get fixed in the future. But anyways, let's continue. But yeah, so this area, you can just come down, you can actually start reading about the different blocks in the game, and I think this is a really cool thing, because if you're a new person trying to figure out what this game's about, and like what kind of stuff you can actually farm in this game, this gives a really good, like an example of like where the blocks can be in the layers of the, like the planet and stuff. So it can go all the way down, just like in Minecraft, to a bedrock. You got some lava, look at that. But yeah, it goes all the way down to bedrock. Now if you play Minecraft, you know what bedrock it means. That means it's the end of the world. So we'll probably explore the the bottom of the world sometime in the future, but that's basically it. It's the lowest part of the layer. You can't break it. It's it. But anyways, so let's start by going over the areas. So let's start by going over here. So each and every one of these little floating islands is the creature's habitat, as well as the creature's information. So when you kill them or tame them, you'll pop up into the museum over here. So obviously I do not have any information about this creature, nor do I have any information about this creature, but I do have information about this tree. Okay, so the tree can give you information if it can ever find where the hitbox is. It's a swamp tree. Grows in the swamp zone, produces wood and swamp seeds trees. Pretty cool. And you can just hide the information and stuff. So there's different bug things. I mean, it's basically kind of self-explanatory. So it's kind of interesting later down the road when you unlock everything. Now, this is what a creature looks like when it's locked. It's basically whited out and grayed. Now, we're going to switch to another world, and I'm going to show you guys what everything looks like when it's unlocked-ish. Ta-da! We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with a character that actually has almost everything unlocked. So this is pretty cool. So let's now explain all the things. So we're going to use the Sarco for an example because he's just kind of cute and adorable. So we can go up to the Sarco and we can actually see a lot of new information now. Because since we've discovered him or tamed him, we can actually see all the different information about him. So as we can tell on the left, we have a wild, we also have a tamed. So this is where you can see if a creature is tameable if you've killed it in the wild or you have tamed it. You can also see on the right side its physical statures. So like this is a physical creature, so it's very good. Its diet, its age, its area, and such. And also it has on the bottom right a little rider and carry and all those information. Now, this is really cool because if you've been playing, you've been trying to tame a Sarco, you can come over here, maybe you have the information now to actually see it, then you can actually just take a look. Now, you can actually hold E on this, and you can hide the information if you don't want it, or you can go look at the animations. So, you can actually see the different animations. So, the attack animation, you can see the attack. So, that's kind of what he does. You can also see his hug, which is kind of the cuddle, I'm assuming, maybe, for mating. Isn't he so cute? And as well as you can see his scared. And he just, like, startled, basically. You're annoying. Do you know that? But yeah, that's kind of it. And obviously, the more animations they have, the more you can go. So if we go to over here, to this creature, a little bit of a walk, just over here, because it's, I think you guys will appreciate this creature over here, is if we go over to the slimy, this is my favorite information one, because you can do eat. So he's got a little eat thing. He also has a little hug. And then he also has a cute little attack. So each creature here has a lot of information and details about them. So it's really good to keep coming back here if you don't know what you are, what you're kind of learning from the game. Because this is a great area to learn and explore. Now, there is a couple of creatures in here that I would like to show you that we haven't done a video on. Oh, it's on that side. That we will be doing a video on very, very soon. Which way are we going? Oh yeah, and then look at all the different areas. Look at there's like a desert area, and then there's like a magical thing. Oh, this is my favorite area. You know why? It's got a Rex and a Procoptodon. Look at this area. I mean, it's pretty cool. It gives you really a great concept of like where creatures spawn, which is really cool. Which I think is pretty sweet. We're gonna go over to this one. But yeah, anyways, if you guys like the video, please leave a thumbs up, a like, share, comment, and hopefully, guys, this is cleared up on what this area is and how to use it. Feel free, you can just you know, on your single player. I don't know if servers can actually, you know, do this for the portal for the museum. But if they can, definitely check it out on your server when it comes out. And definitely take a look. So let's take a look at this creature. I do have the spawn code for him, but we have not seen. We'll be doing another video of him. Meet the king of the Kong ape that we cannot actually scan. Oh, he's pretty cool. And no, it's not the snow ape from the boss video. It's definitely a different creature. But yeah, so anyways, that's it. If you guys were informed, leave a thumbs up, like, share, comment, name it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that's pretty much it. I love you all, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, and have a good one.